Dr. Iskandar from Malaysia. There's a lot of things that's happening, and I thought being in Thailand, your closest neighbor should be able to share with you what is happening in Malaysia. So without much ado, I'm going to hand you over to Dr. Iskandar, and he'll share with you his presentation in adopting technology.
I'll be sharing with you a topic given to me, which is enabling the construction industry to build a smart society through robotics and AI. Okay, so I hope you all be able to enjoy this presentation. So a bit of a background: enabling the construction industry to build a smart society through robotics and AI is a transformative concept that holds great promise for the future, as what Mr. Oliver has shared just now. Now, this approach can revolutionize the way we design, we plan, and we construct buildings and infrastructure, leading to safer and more efficient and sustainable city. So here are some key ways in which robotics and AI can contribute to this vision. Yeah? So number one is the automation of repetitive tasks. Robotics can be employed to automate repetitive tasks, because I'm in the field of robotics. So we address the issue of when it is repetitive, humans get very bored, so they want a machine. That's where machines can come in and do. So number one is it can be employed in repetitive tasks, labor-intensive tasks in construction, such as in bricklaying, concrete pouring, and welding. This not only increases the efficiency, but also reduces the physical strain on construction workers, which is becoming more and more important issues. I would like to share with you one video, which is actually now happening, that I'm involved, which is a robot that has been purposely designed for the construction industry. So it started, as you can see, it started from a company that builds machines, tractors and all that. Very good in hydraulics and all that. So they convert the machine to become a robot. Okay. So this is the antenna. So now the robot's got an antenna, all the hydraulic drives, the end effector. This is where the end effector. A controller. Now a robot should control a camera, a vision. So all this system put together becomes a robot. Okay. So now this robot, can do whatever a human is doing inside the machine, but this is remotely controlled now. So robots like this can now it becomes a toy play. When you go to the construction site, now a boy can play the joystick and start controlling this type of machines. And you see there's a tractor, so this robot can go wherever in the construction site. And it's got all the LiDAR and everything. So this type of machine is going to come. It's already there, already happening now. So I would imagine maybe the next show, it could be this type of machines that are going to happen here in Bangkok. You never know. Yeah? You can talk to me about this if you want. Okay. That's number one. Number two is robotics and AI are also being used for precision and accuracy. Now, AI-driven machines can perform tasks with a level of precision and accuracy that's difficult to achieve manually. This can lead to higher quality construction with fewer risks and rework, and ultimately saving times and resources. So precision and accuracy is becoming more and more. So interestingly, just now, before lunch, I was approached by someone from Boston in the US. He was asking me that, do you think now in Thailand, there's a need for precision in construction industry? Because in the US, if you run by a certain millimeter of accuracy, you can be sued. But I told him maybe in Asia, it's not so much the pressure yet, because our error is so big. So nobody kind of come down on you, but it's going to come, okay? So this issue of being precise and accurate in construction building is going to come because people want precision and accuracy. Okay? And this is what robots and AI is good at. That's what we do every day. The third one is what we call a data-driven decision making, as what Mr. Oliver mentioned just now. So the future of construction is all going to talk about data-driven decision making. Now, again, AI can process vast amounts of data from construction sites. I saw some of the exhibitors, they're already talking about this. Okay, someone from Japan. We are talking about data, source of data for a site sensor, and there's many sources of data now. So this enables the project manager to make informed decision about the resource allocation, scheduling, and risk management. I'll share one video later on a project that not me, but my partner is working on, which is based on extracting real-time data for construction for construction site. Okay, when you talk about data, this is the amount of data decision making that's needed in construction. Number one is that we need to do high periodic monitoring. So we need ground scanning robots, air scanning system, fixed camera. So we have actual model, point cloud, resources, people, you know. And then from here, the high periodic monitoring, we go to analytics, checking compliance with the project, detection of collision, the plan flight analysis. You go to business intelligence and digital twin. We do report analytics, forecast, 6D digital twin. And also at the customer data, we have all these project documentation work schedule. So all this fit into the analytics. So you can see there's a lot of data going on, in the construction industry. Another thing is that the robotics data collection and concern, okay, there's also the issue of not only the robots, in terms of robots and also the drone. You're talking about object-oriented, the software, the data. You talk about the analytics, integration, and there's many. So things are more and more happening. So don't be surprised one day construction can be run from our iPhone. I'm not promoting iPhone, sorry, from your phone. Okay? So that is the level that we are talking about. This is actually a robot and AI actually happening in your palm. So you get construction workers who are well dressed up in a tie, maybe they go to the site, no more all this, t-shirt. So okay, the next one is safety enhancement. Safety is very important in construction. So robots and AI system can take on hazardous tasks, such as working at height or confined space, reducing the risk of accident and injuries. And AI can also analyze data to identify potential safety hazard and suggest preventive measures. So this is also very important. And then also very popular now is what we call customization and modular construction. So AI can help in designing buildings that are more adaptable and customizable. I mean, if you want a house in certain shape, you design your house and we'll build the house for you as what you want. So it has to be based on modular construction facilitated by robots, which allows for faster and more flexible construction, making it easier to adapt to changing needs in a smarter city. So this is more personalized house that you can have. Okay? No more the contractor or the developer giving you the house that they want, that they have, but instead you can build your own house as what you want. So this is the future of robotics and AI in construction. And this can be made possible into, example is like this video. This is in the US, okay? An example of how you're doing 3D printing. I'm sure there's someone who will cover on 3D printing. So in the US, it's a hot topic now. These are some examples of houses that is being built. I'm involved in the software of this 3D printer. I'm not involved in the 3D printer, no. But I'm involved in the CAD/CAM of it, the software that drives this 3D printer. So that's where the robotics and AI. So with this is already common in manufacturing. I mean, most of the aircraft parts are all using this type of machines. But now they say, why don't we do it for houses now? So this is happening now, okay? So again, it depends on the materials and just a few minutes video, so I'll let you guys enjoy this video. So as you can see, this is a small house, but very customizable. And this can only be done by a computer, by a robot. Okay, it can be by a robot. So again, there's not much waste, because there's no waste. You don't see any wood, you don't see any waste, but it's really almost zero waste actually. So you make, when you are a contractor or developer, you don't waste money. So, and also you can control the time. You can give your customer, this house we can give you the key by such date, such time, because you can control the construction process. Yeah. So this is now, actually there's a lot of pilot going on now. Not to say pilot, but real projects going on in the US and in Europe. In Malaysia, we are already starting to implement some of this for low-cost housing. Because low-cost housing, you need to deploy very fast, you see, and very cheap. And you can also customize it for, for the, for the disabled and all that. Okay. The next one is energy efficiency. Now, robotics and AI contributes to energy efficiency, meaning smart construction can incorporate AI to optimize energy usage within building and infrastructure. AI algorithm can control lighting, heating, and cooling system based on occupancy and environmental condition, leading to energy saving. Some people call this a smart home building. So we need to build ground up all this smart home. The next one is what we call predictive maintenance. Very important. You should be able to predict your maintenance needs. So AI can predict when machinery and equipment on construction sites require maintenance, reducing downtime and extending the lifespan of these assets. Okay, it's very important because sometimes in construction site, some of the machines are not properly maintained, and the owner don't know this machine are still working or not. So you need robots and AI to do this preventive maintenance. Sustainability. Robotics and AI can support sustainable construction practice by optimizing material waste. So you can reduce the waste, okay? Reducing waste and facilitating the incorporation of renewable energy. Now I was told ESG, environmental sustainable goal, social and environment, social and governance. ESG is also coming hard on the construction industry. So in Malaysia, we are already talking about, how do we comply to this ESG, okay? And also renewable energy as also another source of energy for, using solar and all that. And then urban planning, AI can analyze data on traffic pattern, population growth, and environmental factors to assist urban planning in making informed decision about the layout and development of smart city. I think, again, my good friend has shared to you the metaverse model of how we do urban planning. We can predict the future town that we want to build. Let's say if there's a small town here, you want to imagine the future of that city, you can now do it through this platform. Monitoring and maintenance of infrastructure. Now, drones and AI can be used to inspect and monitor bridges, roads, and other infrastructure for signs of wear and damage, helping to prevent accidents and ensure the longevity of critical assets. This is very important because in construction site, now people are using their tablet to monitor, to make sure that the construction sites are done properly, okay? I've got a video that this is from a friend that does a project in Russia. They're already doing this in Russia where they're using robots to build a chemical plant. Yeah, a chemical. So it's an integrated of how a robot, AI, data analytics all put together. So I hope you can enjoy this video of how this can also happen maybe here in Bangkok maybe, or around our area. So he got this robot. This robot are available. This drone are available. So the beauty is that we are now able to integrate robots and drones to collect data. This is where the source of data. So they will fly and they collect all the data. So they will know where maybe your screwdriver is, your whatever materials they have on site. People cannot cheat anymore. So, and this robot will be used to deploy to do measurements. They will actually do measurements and inspection. Okay, so this is for audit. You want to do audit of your construction. So we use robots. I mean, they use robots now. So now you don't rely on human to give the report in your notes saying, okay, I've done this. So sometimes human they cheat, right? So a robot doesn't cheat. A robot will tell you the truth. Okay. Using another measurement. And then this is a remote office. You can stay in your office to monitor the construction site. This is the construction site. And they are using measurement. They want to measure the error. The error when you construct the building. What is the error of the construction against the engineering design? They can go to the level of very precise, I was told, to the millimeter. Yeah, they go by the millimeter measurement. So this one they can do. Actually, in the document, I can share with you the level of error, and you either have to rework or you have to make correction the error of the construction. Nowadays, you can get a lot of this type of robots now, so it's no big deal. Maybe because I'm into robotics, so I feel that it's no big deal. But if you have a robot running around, maybe Mr. Lloyd next year, we do a robot like this type, move around for construction. We measure all the measurement of this thing. Okay, this is the last. The next one is collaborative robots. The future of construction, humans are going to work with robots, and robots are going to work with humans. We call it collaborative robots. Now, this robot can work alongside human construction worker, assisting with heavy lifting and other physically demanding tasks, improving overall productivity, and reducing the risk of injury. I'll show you one video that is, I felt this is very interesting of how a collaborative robot that is happening now. So this robot is actually working with a human. So this robot is actually very far away. Okay? This is the robot. Imagine this is a robot. It's being controlled by a human. So the human is working with the robot, helping it to, to do construction work. Okay? So as you can see, the design of this, the tooling and the control range up to 1,500 meters, 1.5 kilometer in fact. Yeah, very far. This is another robot. They work together. Actually, my intention is to do also for agriculture actually. If there's any need for agriculture, we can discuss. Yeah? But this is for construction now. So this is a truck that carry the dirt and everything. So what I'm trying to say is that robotics now is now going to work with human being. And as a robot engineer, I can build the robot that you need. But you have to tell me what robot you want for construction. Then we will build it for you. Yeah? Robots are no more in the factory like in the robot arm. So robots are now going to take over our space. Hopefully next year I can see more robots. You work together and will be more and more robotics here. Okay? Skill enhancement, of course, when you talk about new technology, you need people who are skillful. So as construction becomes more automated, there's new skilled worker needs to be created. So this worker will need to acquire new skills in robotics and AI, in operation and maintenance. This opens up new opportunity for upskilling and career advancement. So this worker can earn more salary. They can earn more salary. This is my final slide. So what's the way forward for us in building a smart nation in construction using robotics and AI? So I believe to fully realize the potential of robotics and AI in the construction industry, stakeholders, including governments, construction firms, technology companies, and academia, we need to collaborate. There's no choice, we need to collaborate. This collaborative effort can lead to the development of smart, sustainable, and efficient cities that enhance the quality of life for residents while minimizing environmental impact. I will end with my slide one project that my company is involved in Malaysia, where we do a pilot of this city, a pilot of this so-called future city. So this is based in Meranti, a place called it's a technology park actually. So there'll be a robot. So here you need to imagine that there's going to be 4IR flexible manufacturing. There'll be a maker's lab, autonomous vehicle living lab. There'll be bioscience, 5G living lab, bioscience, drone technology. So the idea is to all of us to be connected. So it becomes a future construction site smart city building. And it has to be tested. It cannot be a contractor alone cannot do it. You need the government, you need the university, you need a lot of players to be working together. So it creates a new motivation for the next, maybe for the next event that we can highlight in the next. Maybe the next event we can share more real use cases of this thing for the future of construction using robots and AI. So with that, I would like to thank everyone for your kind attention in listening to me. Thank you very much.